On Leafscope, a back and forth game between Edmonton and Toronto. Who would come out on top? What area have the Leafs been lacking all season so far? And which rookie had their worst game of the season? Welcome to Leafscope. Again, I'm your host, Peter Bojarinov. Leafs win a big, huge offensive game. 6-5 in overtime. Wow. Trending now. Leafs are the best team in the world. They're the best team in the league. The other teams have a few losses. Well, the Leafs have a few losses. They're the best team in the conference. Pittsburgh hasn't played as... They're the best team in the conference. Yes. 13% of the season's over. Leafs are the best team in the conference. Leafs are the best team in the conference, yes. At 13% of the season. Still a lot of ways to go, and that's a good thing. Because we still haven't seen the Leafs play a full, pretty much like a full, solid game. They're 5-1, and that's great. We haven't seen that yet, and a lot of seasons still to go. We've seen them play the Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche, and they're playing more of their game. We haven't seen the Leafs play their game yet. And that's what we want to see. We want to see them play a full 100% game, and we want to see them play their game. We're not too sure with all the new additions, but we still think the Leafs are a little bit more physical, a little bit more truculent. They fight more. Haven't seen that too much. But again, guys like Clarkson haven't played yet this season. Coulin's been injured. Fraser's been out since the beginning, pretty much. So when these guys come back, we're bound to see the Leafs play more their game, hopefully. I still want to see them play more their game even when those guys are out. More dumb to chase and cycle. We'll see. Rocks and stars. Let's go with the Rocks. Bernier, come on. 5 goals, really? Not. Bernier was still actually pretty good in this game. He was solid, and he made some big, huge saves that kept the Leafs in this game, especially that diving save. I thought it was probably his best save of the early season so far. Let's go with the real Rocks. Jay McClement. He had a few chances on the top lines. Just looked lost when he was playing with those guys like Lupo. He had 1 or 2 chances. Didn't even get the shot off. So he's not a goal scorer. We know that. Guess we're not going to see too much of that. But he still usually chips in a few. Didn't tonight. Again, he also he was like 33% of faceoffs. So he had a bad night when in a category he's usually good in. And again, faceoffs. The Leafs, not good at all. Bozak was just 52% against a young Oiler team. And the second best was Dave Bolin with 37%. Kadri, 27%. Leafs got to work on that. Again, strong face-offs, wins, lead to proper breakouts, strong plays, and strong chances. Leafs really need to work on that. Riley, probably his worst game of the season. Just bad defensive positioning usually. Not on the right guy. First goal, a bad pass around the boards led to the goal. The second one, bad communication with Franzen maybe. But it was like odd because there's the 2 guys in front of net and the third guy had the puck and he went on the other side of net. Franzen was closer. I don't know why Riley's going all the way around. He should have stayed in front and tried to cover the other 2 guys. That's the first 2. Then he was on the other goal. The fourth goal, it's a 2-on-1. Yeah, bad situation. But he's stuck in the middle. And he just kind of stands there instead of... Usually you want to take the guy who's closer to net and not with the puck and let the goalie go with the guy with the puck. He kind of just stays in the middle. The pass goes, doesn't cover the pass, and they score. You kind of want to either take off that passing lane or take that guy out of the play. He does neither. And on the 5th goal, 5th one again, he's in no man's land. Arcobello brings the puck inside the zone. Kadri's there, and then he kind of goes with Kadri to take him, and then he gets stuck in no man's land as Arcobello drops the puck to Eberle, and he waltzes right in and scores. So he was really bad in his positioning and coverage and everything tonight, and even more so in the rest of the game. Edmonton's speed really caught him off guard, and it was easily Riley's worst night. And hopefully, again, they work on that and it gets better. It's one game. Let's go with the stars. Again, there's probably a lot of offensive stars for the Leafs. Thanks to Dubnyk. He needs to be a lot better for the Oilers. Sucks to be them. JVR again, 2 goals. Wow. Wraparound goal, it was a beauty, and a beautiful deflection goal. This guy is really coming into his own. Just needs to be more consistent. Joffrey Lupul, also 2 goals. First goal, beauty. Brohl digs it out, gives it Kadri with a nice pass to Lupul, and he fires it in net. And wow, great tying goal late in the game. Defense, Gunnar, just playing a solid game. Hits, simple, smooth game. Also, Jake Gardner, it's a really smooth game. He was on the ice for a lot of goals, and a beautiful keep-in on the tying goal. Kept it in the zone and fed it to Lupul. Good job, guys. Impact of the game had to be Dubnyk. Just really bad goaltending. Really thanks for all the Leafs fans and the Leaf Nation for that, because Leafs scored some pretty easy goals, I thought, tonight. First one, he was really low on the Kadri shot. The second one, he went really far right on the Lupul goal, on Lupul's first goal. On the JVR goal with the wraparound, he just didn't know where the puck was. And on the tying goal, just squeaked in between his legs. Ouch. Thanks. Hustle of the night. Gotta go with Dion Phaneuf. 25 minutes of action. Guy was solid. I think him and Gunnarsson were never on the ice for any Oiler goals except for the 5-on-3. Really had no chance with the deflection goal. Just thought solid, steady play from the captain. Great job. You know, when you don't see him too much, and he wasn't that visible, and when you don't see him too much, especially a defensive playing that much of ice time, it's usually a good thing, and it was a great thing from the captain. My recommendations for the next game, for the Leafs to find and play more their game. I haven't seen too much of it. Again, at the beginning, first few games, a little bit of it. Haven't seen too much of it. Yes, those type of guys are still out, but we still have a lot of those guys, and I want them to play more of that physical, grinding game. Hit, forecheck, and we haven't seen too much of that. I want to see that as well. The Leafs really need to work on faceoffs to control the play as well and break out with the puck. Again, if you have any questions for Leafscope, just tweet at Leafscope or email at leafscope@gmail.com. Again, thanks for watching. See y'all next time.